Kraków doesn't try to impress you with size or flash. It draws you in quietly, with warmth, beauty, and the feeling that something meaningful has happened here. It's a city where every corner seems to hold a story, where centuries-old buildings stand with quiet pride, and the scent of fresh pierogi floating through the air before the streets even get busy. You don't need a map to enjoy Kraków, just curiosity and maybe a little appetite. We start in the heart of the Old Town, Krakow's main square, the largest medieval square in Europe, but more than that, a living, breathing canvas of Polish culture. You have to try Polish dumplings called pierogi, warm and stuffed with everything from meat to sweet cheese. And Oscypek, that salty, smoked goat's cheese, grilled and served with cranberry jam. Strange combo? Maybe. Delicious? Most definitely. Right in the center of the square is Sukiennice, the cloth hall, often called the oldest shopping center in the world. This Renaissance-era building has been a marketplace for centuries. Today, you can still browse stalls filled with amber jewelry, Polish crafts, and handmade souvenirs, just as travelers have done for hundreds of years. It's history, but alive and thriving. St. Mary's Church, or Kościół Mariacki, stands tall at the edge of the square with its twin towers like guardians. Step inside, and you'll be greeted by a ceiling so blue, so brilliant, it almost doesn't seem real. Kraków has no shortage of places to eat, from modern Polish cuisine to hearty local dishes. You're spoiled for choice, but the real magic begins after dinner. Horse carriages clatter on cobbled stones, pulling you through softly lit streets. It's a bit romantic, a little nostalgic, but most of all, it's a different way of seeing the city, slowly, dreamily, as Kraków glows under night skies. The next day we walked along the Vistula, the river that has seen everything from royal parades to invasions. Follow it, and you'll reach Wawel Castle, a place that defines Krakow's skyline. Its walls whisper centuries of Polish history. Kings once lived here. Legends were born here. And if you're up for a view, head to Kościuszko Mound, a man-made hill that watches over the city. From the top, you can see just how much Kraków blends, the old and the new, all sharing the same sky. From Kraków, we took a short trip to the Wieliczka salt mine, and I have to say, it's the most beautiful salt mine you'll ever see. Imagine descending into the earth, over 300 meters down, and discovering a world carved entirely from salt. Walls, floors, statues, even chandeliers, all made of salt. The air is cool and pure. You feel like you've entered a cathedral sculpted by time and patience. And yes, people actually get married here. In the chapel of Saint Kinga, deep underground, lit by salt crystals, love stories begin. Wieliczka isn't just impressive, it's breathtaking. Next stop, Zakopane. Tucked at the foot of the Tatra Mountains, this town is often called the winter capital of Poland, and for good reason. Even in summer, there's something crisp in the air, like the mountains are always watching. The houses here have a style of their own. Steep wooden roofs, intricate woodwork, flowers hanging from balconies. The Zakopane style is rustic, but full of character. We took a cable car ride around Wielka Krokiet, the famous ski jump. Standing there, you can imagine the roar of winter crowds. But even in the off-season, it's a thrill, a reminder of how alive this place becomes when the snow falls. Then there's Krupówki Street, the buzzing main artery of town, full of souvenir shops, food stalls, local art. It's busy, but also warm, friendly, and full of life. And now, the place I promised, hidden deep in the Tatra Mountains, is a lake that barely seems real. Morskie oko, the eye of the sea, the largest lake in the Tatras, and maybe one of the most beautiful. You can hike or take a horse carriage part of the way, but if you can, I recommend walking, as the path is really rewarding and not at all challenging. You pass forests, waterfalls, echoes of birds. Sometimes you don't hear anything at all, and that silence is a kind of magic on its own. As you get closer, you feel the air shift. Then, suddenly, the trees part, and there it is. A shimmering lake, wrapped in mountains like a secret held close. The water is still, deep, reflective. It feels sacred. This isn't a tourist trap, it's a treasure, and getting here feels like earning something remarkable. Bring snacks, bring water, dress for anything. The weather changes fast up here, but most importantly, bring time, because once you're here, you won't want to leave quickly. If this journey spoke to you, if you love stories that go deeper than the surface, feel free to like or subscribe, no pressure, but it helps more people to find these lesser known places. I hope you'll come along for my next video. Bye!